Well, I don't know who's with me yet. Nobody at the moment, but I'm a bit late. I'm only just doing my hair. Be one of those days, people. One of those days. Oh, dearie me. Let's get the hair up. Start to look a bit more human. Well, hello, Miguel. I'm not ready. Usually got my hair up by now, but I haven't. I'm just doing it now. It's good if it's not an elaborate hair, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, June. Let me try and get my hair into some kind of a state. Oh, it'll have to do. I packed everything but the kitchen sink today. Oh, hi, Denise. So I'm just a bit... Don't know where anything is. Don't know where anything was, whatever. It wasn't done when I switched on, Chris. It was all hanging down, looking like nobody owned me. You've been on a lot of lives today. That's good, isn't it? Right, I'll move my mirror now. The house is like... I don't know what's happening. My family decided to empty the storage unit and they've brought everything back again, ready for me moving. So all my wool's back. It's in bags, but it's all back again. Oh, it's been a nightmare. Nightmare. Well, they've done most of the work. I'd be lying if I said I had. But, hey. Oh, thank you, Denise. You'd have seen me 10 minutes ago. You wouldn't have said that. Hand cream time. Can't do anything without my hand cream. Oh, it smells gorgeous, that. It's Quercus. It's one of my favourite perfumes. And they do a hand cream as well. It's madly expensive, but I treated myself last year, I think. So I don't use it that often, but I don't know where I put my perfume, to be quite honest. So this will have to do. Oh, wow. What a day. Well, the lady who bought my knitting machine hasn't paid me. I've contacted her twice. Hello, Shad, it's there. It's wooden today, wooden. She hasn't paid me. And so I've sent her a couple of invoices on eBay. It does annoy me when people do that. If you're going to bid on things, you've got to expect to pay for them, haven't you? You know, oh, honestly. So I'm quite cross, really. So I'll have to advertise it again for sale if she doesn't pay me. I'll give her till tomorrow and then I'm just going to offer it to the bidder underneath her. See whether they still want it. They probably don't want it now. So I'm back again square one. So annoying. People are going to talk about you two meeting. Oh, gosh, that was hot. Oh, that was very hot. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't actually depending on it. I'm more depending on the machine leaving the house, if you know what I mean, rather than the actual money, although the actual money would come in very handy. But, you know, as the time's drifting on for when I'm going to be moving, hopefully, although it is a couple who are buying my house. Although the couple who are buying my house are now insisting on having an electrical survey as well as the proper survey, so that's holding us up again. We've signed for the house we're going to be buying, but, you know, it's just so annoying. Right, I'm trying to tidy up the desk because I couldn't find it. And I don't know where anything is. I've no idea where I put my perfume. None whatsoever. Oh, I know, it's under the desk, so. Maybe I should try and get my crocheting to calm myself down. Stop the jitters. I envy people who can move without any trouble, that just pack everything up and go, but maybe they don't have as much stuff as I do. So you were all on with Jill earlier on, were you? Oh dear. My polo neck's gone a bit weird. That's one reason why I make my own, because I never can get bought sweaters quite right. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, it's sort of like ethnic wooden. Don't know what you might call it. I love it. I love anything like this. My son was on a rant again today. I never know anybody who has as much jewellery as you. Why do you have as much jewellery? Surely 2 or 3 necklaces is enough for anybody. Talking to me. Oh dear. No, I can't do lives. Well, I might do when I move, but I can't do lives at the moment because I'm too busy. Hi, Nathan. How anybody else I've missed to say hello to? Oh, yeah. My niece popped in just with my shopping and that. She didn't stay 2 minutes. Well, she helped me change my bed, which was the main thing. I don't know anybody else struggles with them fitted sheets. I haven't got enough strength in my hand to pull them, to get them round the corners of the mattress. Oh. Hello to you, Jill, as well. Hello. Oh, yeah, you know now what? Trev lives on a narrowboat, yeah. I thought you wouldn't understand what it was. That's why I sent you that picture of a narrowboat, yeah. Oh, thank you, Shad, yeah. I don't know whether Kelly will be on. She had to do another COVID test just to make sure, because she's coughing, but that's nothing fresh with Kelly. She's always coughing. So let's hope that, it's nothing else except her asthma cough. We'll have to wait and see whether she does turn up, but I don't think she will. She's not feeling very well. Hi, Jane. Yes. Here we got all the things that they're leaving in the bungalow, all the things that they're taking. It's so exciting. Oh, dear. Yeah, I hope she is. I did message her earlier on, actually, but I've not had a message back asking her how she was feeling today and had she had the results of her test. But I haven't had a reply, so I don't know. Yeah, Kelly does cough an awful lot, but one of her sons has been in contact with somebody who has got the COVID, so, she has to test, doesn't she, just to make sure. Oh, loads of people fall in the canal. I should imagine that Trev's fallen in the canal a couple of times when he's had a few scoops too many, Hi, Kim. Yeah. Hello, Yarly lovers. Yeah, we get different allergies to you in America. We get pollen and flowers. Well, he could have been tipsy. You'd never know. Squirrel Raid. Hi, Nana. Hi, Michelle, should say. I haven't done any crafting whatsoever. That's what I'm just saying. I think I should try and find my crochet, because I did find it today, actually. I found it. It's somewhere underneath a cushion. Underneath 2 cushions, to be exact. One of my favourite cushions. I love this cushion. Can you see it? I absolutely love this cushion. It was sent to me by what's she called? GB Maltese. Grace. Isn't it lovely? I absolutely love that cushion. I love elephants anyway. I've got wooden elephants everywhere. Oh, right. Well, I've got my crochet and I've got my pattern, but I haven't got my hook. And I think I saw it on here somewhere. Oh gosh. Oh yes. We are in business. Found the hook. Found the hook. So it's not moved since you last saw it 2 weeks ago. It's still the same. Miguel's probably finished his twice over. You fell on your face. Oh, I can do that. Usually I fall backwards though, so I don't usually fall forwards. It should match Miguel's love seat, my cushion, wouldn't it? Right, let me see if I finish this bit here. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I have. I have finished that bit. I have to find out. Oh, I love elephants. Don't know what there is about them. I just love elephants. You've taken a break from the virus show. So have I, haven't I? How am I doing today? Absolutely knackered. If that's a nice word for me to use. Knackered. Hi, Dina. Oh, well, she's gone wrong before she's even started, yeah. This is what happens when you put it down, you forget your pattern, don't you? Right, let's have another go. I think I need my pattern. I think I need my chart. I've forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing. I've been watching those videos. Have you seen them when the people are dancing? Is it called Jerusalem? It's like a dance challenge. And there's like various people doing it, even at weddings, and then little kiddies have been doing it and everything. And it's just stuck in my head, that song. I don't know whether you've ever seen any of the videos where they're doing it. It's better than line dancing. It's really, really, really quick. I'd be knackered after about 2 seconds. Well, there's probably a lot of people lurking because there's like 47 people on here and they're not all talking. So somebody must be just listening. I don't mind. So I don't know when I'm going to be moving because of all. I've got the survey on the 15th, is it? Then I've got the electrical surveyor on the 22nd. So who knows after that? Who knows? I'm hoping to be in. You tried to send a picture to Sammy. I didn't get one. It's been all right. Hi, Granny. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Granny D. Oh, the Chinese has decided to give me the burps. I'm sure you didn't want to know that, did you? Dee, 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 dee. Oh, I feel as though my life is in cardboard boxes. I don't know whether I'm up or down. I was going to say something else, but I'll keep it nice because it's a family channel. As well as you would think, Granny D. Just a bit frazzled. I'll be glad when all of this is over. My son and daughter-in-law were here and we were deciding what we're gonna do when we get there. And I'm like, oh, let's just get there first before we're deciding what we're doing when we get there. My son's yeah, I'm doing a virus shawl that I've been doing for about the last 4 weeks. Yeah, my son's like deciding where he's going to put sheds and where he's going to put this and that, and I'm just thinking, let's just get there first, you know. I can't believe it until we get there. Then I'll think about it. But I've got to start thinking about a bed, otherwise I'll have nothing to sleep on, will I? My dinner was chicken, and we've got what have I got? Oh, I had some Swiss rolls. No, I didn't have Swiss rolls. I had Chinese rolls. Ooh. I haven't got a list of anything yet, Connie, about what I've got to change and who I've got to tell I'm moving. And oh, I can't even think that way. My brain's just stopped working about a fortnight ago. We're all in together, June. We've got to, we weren't going to go together, but we found a 4-bedroomed bungalow, so that we don't need to have 2 bungalows now anymore. We just found a lovely big 4-bedroom bungalow, so we're all together. That's why my son's plotting sheds and conservatories and things like that we're going to have when we get there. So it'd be better for us all. My son wants to spend a lot of his time next year travelling around Britain and that. So, you know, he won't be there. They won't be there all the time. But they just need a base, you know, to come home to when they're travelling, if you know what I'm saying. And I'll have somebody there to help me out when they're there, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It'll be better. Beneficial for us both because, you know, things get a bit rough when you're on a pension sometimes, you know. I don't want to sound like I'm whinging. There's enough people on videos that we know of that whinge. So I'm not going to whinge about money. And but it will be helpful to not have so many outgoings, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm hoping to. I may be off for a couple of Saturday lives, you know, while we're in the transition. But we've already covered that Jill will take over. I'm nominating Jill to take over the Saturday lives while I'm gone. Yeah, we weren't going for that, Jill, at all. We kept looking at little bungalows, and I kept saying, I don't like them. They're like little rabbit huts. Hi, Sherry. And I just wasn't happy. So I think it was meant to be me turning all the other ones down, because then we found this one, which is quite big. Yeah, it's got 2 bedrooms upstairs and 2 bedrooms downstairs. So, you know, it's nice and roomy. It's got quite a nice big garden at the back and enough room on the drive for cars and things. So, you know, it's off-road parking, so it's going to be great. Got to think positive, haven't we? A few things that need doing to it, but they're just cosmetics. Cosmetic stuff. It'll all get done. It's nothing that is desperate, you know, that we need to do before we move in. So it's just things we want to do once we move in, yeah. Jill was still on here a minute ago. Oh, yeah. Why have you got a bone to pick with her? What's up with you now, Miguel? Yes, we're going to be sharing it. It's going to be split into an upstairs and a downstairs, Nathan. So my family are having the upstairs and I'm having the downstairs. But of course, obviously, we'll share the garden and the conservatory, stuff like that, yeah. But it just means that we have our own spaces. I think it's a bone of contention when you're sharing a lounge and you've got different tastes in TV and stuff like that. So I'm glad that we both have our own lounges. Why has Jill got to run and hide, Miguel? What have you got a beef about? What's upset you? What's rattled your cage? Why is Miguel in a funk? Oh, thanks, Ethan. Come on, Miguel, spit it out. What's wrong with you? Why has Jill got to go and run and hide? What's she done? Has she sent you pom-poms or something? What's she done? Sue got my package as well. So I'm happy. Her partner was absolutely thrilled with Ariane's sweaters, so I'm glad they didn't have to go into the skip. My wool's all come back. It's all in bags in the back bedroom. Sue's doing fine. She's doing very well, yeah. Guess what? It was pom-poms. Yeah, go on. If it was from me, it would be pom-poms, Miguel. So what did she send you in your package? A cow? Was there a cow in there? He likes to keep us all in suspense, does this Miguel? Oh, how lovely. Elephants. Hello, Becca. Oh, I'm not tossing the wool now. Oh, that's lovely. I love to send little presents, but, it's the postage these days. The postage to the US is just ridiculous, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing well. Not doing bad. Waiting for this woman to pay me for a knitting machine that she bid on and won. Hasn't paid me for. So annoying. Yeah, that'd be nice. I've got 2 of these cushions with elephants on that Grace sent me. I love elephants. I've got big wooden elephants, but they're all packed away that I had on the window bottom, window sill, or whatever you want to call it. We call it a window bottom, yeah. Yeah, it's happened to me. This is the 3rd thing. One was a dress, and this woman who bid on it was in America, and I thought, why has she bid on it? Because, the postal rates to America are really, really exorbitant. So she never paid me. But in a way, I can understand that, because she probably thought, well, she maybe misunderstood when I'd put the postage on that it was for the UK. And if you bid on anything from the US, the postage is horrendous, yeah. And then the other one was a pattern that they've not paid me for. It's only 65 pence, honestly. And she hasn't paid me for that yet. And then there's this knitting machine, which I was so mad about. She's not paid me for that. It's not so much the money, it's getting rid of it out of the house. I mean, my son wanted to pack it all away, but I said no. I said whoever buys it might want to see it working. So I can't pack it away just yet. Yeah. You tell her off, Miguel. I'm sure she won't mind. Will you, Jill? Yeah. I'd do a lot more. It's just... You can't think of how to confuse Miguel. It's the night's young yet, Shad. Miguel is bound to be confused before the end of the night. It's usually Chris that confuses him. You pay me for pattern. Yeah, most people have paid me for patterns, Jane. It's just this one person. It's only a 65p pattern. Not as if I'm asking the world, yeah. Oh, you got to take a... Now, we all know if you were taking a 4-hour drive to see Jill, you'd only be going to come and see the cows. Yeah. You don't need to fluff it up saying you're going to see Jill. We all know you're going to go and see the cows. Yeah. Yeah, we're only 20 minutes in. He's bound to get confused before the end of the night, isn't he? I found my Crochet Queen mug again. Yeah, it's the virus, Shaw. I keep putting it down and forgetting where I'm up to, so... Oh, your phone's about to die, yeah. Did you see I'm a Survivor with, what's it called? The bull. It was being really... was charging around the field with this bucket thing. Then it tried to charge at Leicester. Yeah. Oh, you're late, are you, Charlie? Never mind, yeah. Well, not in the beginning, Ethan, because it's going to be even worse than this house is at the moment. Once it's finished, you can have a tour. Yeah, the bull was being a pain in the... Yeah, you know what's it. It was charging around with this bucket, big blue bucket thing. And he got it stuck in the barn, and when Lester went to help him, he nearly charged Lester. What was that thing in the pond, Miguel? Was it like a beaver or something? It's well, what we call double knitting, you probably call it a three, I think. It's called boho. No, I think when he showed that thing disappearing into the pond, was it a beaver or something? Well, he kept seeing all them little footprints all around the... Hi, Trish. In case you're wondering what we're talking about, we watched this video called I'm a Survivor. It's people, a couple that sort of adopt animals, yeah. And it's a farm, but it's not a working farm, yeah. Yeah, I've got a mannequin, yeah. I got rid of two, no, three. Got rid of three. I've just got the one now. And he just saw the end of this thing disappearing into the water, and he did it stopped because he swore, so he stopped. And oh, I've always got tummy issues. Yeah, I've got. Was it a muskrat? I don't know what it was. It was something that disappeared into the pond, and we just saw the end of its back. Well, they rescue donkeys, and they also rescue other animals like pigs and everything. They've only got one donkey, I think. They've got cows, they've got bull, they've got geese and chickens and turkeys, pigs. Yeah, coyote's got a chicken. No, this wasn't a coyote. This was something that disappeared into the water. That's why I was thinking it was a beaver or something. I watched that other farm as well, that dancing farm. He's had to have one of his lovely white dogs put to sleep. Shame. Imogene the donkey's pregnant. Who's the daddy? Do they know? Are you still in hospital? Oh my goodness me. I'm sorry about that. I hope you soon get out again, Charlie. I hope they soon let you out. Yeah, when I move, I may be missing for a week or so. So I'm hoping Jill will step in or somebody will step in and do the Saturday Night Lives, yeah, so that they'll all keep going. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't visit people who are in hospital because of all this COVID, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my goodness me, 3 more weeks. Oh, I hope you've got your knitting and your crochet or your books to read. Chris could do a live, oh, I don't think he will. It's like asking Trev to do one, isn't it, really? You could do one, Miguel. Miguel could do a live, couldn't he, Jill? Yeah, I mean, they may let husbands visit, but you don't let other people visit, do they, because of cross contamination. Over here, we're on kind of a lockdown situation again in certain areas. Oh, thanks, Cecil. Yeah, found the house. Woo! Found the housey. I don't know whether I can show you a picture. Hang on here. It doesn't let you do that, does it? Nope, doesn't let you do pictures on here. Oh, well, we all hope we don't have to go in hospital, don't we? I got a letter the other day and it said, we've had to cancel your gynecological appointment, which was funny because I didn't even know I had one. And they said, we will phone you. And I thought, well, how can they look at my gynecological problems over the phone? Oh, dear. It should be funny. Yeah. I didn't even know I had an appointment, so I wouldn't have gone anyway. Well, hello there, Enid. All right, we'll see you in a bit then, Charlie, when you've got your antibiotics. I hope I don't have to send him a photo, Chris. It could be construed as being a bit pornographical, couldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, can you send me a picture of it? No. I am not sending pictures of anything to do with my personal bits. It's only a routine examination. It's not for anything special, so you know what I mean. So they'll have to wait. Oh dear. No, the plan wasn't for me to move in with my son. No, not at all. It was only when we saw this bungalow we decided it would suit us all. Yeah. No, Enid came on. I'm sure Enid just came on. Yeah, Enid came on, I think. Or am I missing something? Jill's here, and I'm sure Enid's here as well. Yeah. Yeah. No, we didn't set out with the intention of having living together, if you know what I mean. It was just that this bungalow was ideal to be split into two, if you're with me. So that's when we decided that, oh, yes, this is a good idea. Because it was a little bit sort of out of my price range, if you know what I mean, on my own. But it's ideal for the family. Yeah. Oh, the house news is still churning on, Lydia. There's nothing new. I've no idea when I move, Becca. It's like how long's a bit of string. We just keep packing everything up ready. I've got to have a survey done on this house. The people who are buying it want a survey doing, and then when that's been done, they want an electrical survey doing. They must like wasting the money, that's all I can say. Well, perhaps Jill posted it to the right address, Miguel. You know, I usually rattle through these. I've really slowed down with not having any, not having done it for ages. I tell you, since I've not been doing my crocheting, my arms are killing me. Absolutely hurting. You know, my arthritis. I mean, they do say don't use them, don't they? Don't use your wrists, but I find my wrists worse when I'm not crocheting. I've had a lot of pain over the last 2 or 3 weeks with them. Periwinkle's Nile. Ooh. Periwinkle. Aren't they little flowers, periwinkles? Or am I getting that bit wrong? They're little pale blue flowers. Have you decided what colour you're going to paint when you get started yet, Miguel? I've been asked what colour I want mine painted, my new house painted. I'm like, let me move in first. Yeah. Yeah, I get pain, but I get worse pain with arthritis in my wrist when I don't use them. It's kind of like I have to beat the pain barrier. Why do you need 2 colours, Miguel? You've only got a little room. Forget-me-nots. I don't know whether periwinkle. I thought periwinkles were different than forget-me-nots. I don't know. I'm not very well up in the flower department. Where have I gone wrong? There. I need to put another one in there. Pesto green. It's not Kermit green, is it? You're not going all Kermit on us, are you? And who's carrying? Yeah, Mr. Fibers took over your old room. What's you had it for? A den? A man cave? Oh, my son showed me teeth. My son showed me some lovely sheds online, and he's going, "Do you like these?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I like that one." Very pretty shed, nice and big as well. Fit all my junk in there. A no yarn. Well, my bungalow is going to be a no yarn zone, apparently. As my son keeps saying, it's our bungalow now. It's not your bungalow. No, there won't be. There'll only be what I'm working on in the house. And I'm not one with a load of projects, as you know. I usually only work on one thing at once. Yeah, I'm having a she shed. Only I'm not allowed to call it a she shed. I have a sign somewhere and it says, if you can read this sign, you're too close to my yarn. And I had it on the front, on the craft room door. Yeah, I'm not allowed to call it a she shed. I might just annoy him and get a plaque made, for the outside to screw on the door saying she shed or Jan's she shed, just to annoy him. No, I don't want yarning in the house. Well, not bundles of it, I want what I'm working on, obviously, in my yarny. I've got a couple of, oh yeah, gypsy shed. I could have that. No, mind you, they might think they might think we're part of the travelling community, might they? No, we're not of that. I need a new computer when I move because this one's a bit ancient, so I do need a new, tower, whatever they call them. You need to cuddle with your portable AC. I'm not looking at yarn, Michael's, Miguel. I'm not looking at yarn. I've got enough, and I'm not looking at any more yarn. Not for a long time. I've been having vertigo this week again. I thought I got rid of that. I got up on Wednesday to go to the loo and I was like, whoa, all over the place. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Couldn't stand up. I was all over nearly walked into a wall. It's positional with me. It's my neck. When I move, I'm going to try and get a chiropractor or whatever you want to call them to sort. Yeah, I've been doing the ones where you lean right over and look the other way. They do help a lot with that. Yeah. But I'm going to go and see a chiropractor when I move. There isn't any just around here, so I'm hoping that there will be where I move. I've already been looking them up on the. There's been some great videos. This woman does some fantastic videos about where I'm moving to, and I've been watching them, so I'm really looking forward to seeing all these places, these lighthouses and different things. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is only 3. I was thinking I had to put 4 in. Why do I think it's 10? It's 7. I'm dangerous when I leave a pattern for a while. I don't know how people can have lots and lots of projects because I can't remember what I'm up to. When I pick up a project again, it's like starting all over again. I can't remember where I'm up to. I can't remember what row I'm on. So I don't know how people flip from project to project. Oh, your little guy's standing up. Whoa, lock up your cupboards. 3, 4. Oh, Janet, what are you doing, girl? I talked to myself, you may have noticed. You're so lucky you get PT. We just get a visit. They tell us what we need to do, and then they give you a bit of paper, and you go home and do it. Yeah, I can't remember where I'm up to, Becca. I've only got to do 1 or 2 at the most before I get confused. I can't go from one to the other. Kelly can. Kelly can, do a few projects at once, but I can't. You're so lucky you get that. Over here, you wouldn't get it, Miguel, unless you paid. I don't know why ours get paid for. They get paid for telling you what to do, giving you a bit of paper. They never put their hands on you or anything. Unless you go privately and you get the proper treatment. But the last time I went, it was £60. It wasn't even an hour. Well, that would be £120 over here, Miguel. That's what, about $150, something like that, to get an hour twice a week. That's how much it would be over here, because you can't get it on the NHS. So you are so lucky. People talk about, the NHS is wonderful, it's all free. Yeah, it's free, but you can't get it. Oh, God, that is luxury, Miguel. You wouldn't get that over here. Yeah. Yeah, over here you have to put your hand in your pocket if you want anything like that. No, he probably gets it on insurance, Ella. But we don't have that choice, do we, over here? Unless you can afford to pay for private insurance as well as, the NHS. People who have money can get things done over here. Private insurance over here is expensive, but you can't opt out of the NHS. So if you're paying private insurance, you're paying twice, if you know what I'm saying. You can't opt out of the NHS and just go private. You can't do that over here. So they deduct so much from your wages when you're working for the NHS. I mean, I don't pay it at the moment now because I'm on a pension, but it just amuses me how you say, I'm going to go and see my whatever it is. I'm going to phone him up in the morning and you get an appointment that day. If we want to see anybody like that in hospital, you have to go to your doctor first. He then requests an appointment, and maybe 3 months down the line, you get an appointment. And then they tell you need this, that, and the other, but then you have to wait a long time. People die over here waiting for an appointment. I mean, literally, they do die over here waiting for an appointment. It's like this tiny apartment. I don't know when I'd asked for one. It must have been a long time ago because I can't even remember having one. I mean, Scotland is much better than we are for NHS, even though we're all supposed to be the same. But theoretically speaking, Sue will get a much better service than I ever will. I don't know about Ireland. I don't know what theirs is like. I know in Britain, it's pretty rubbish. The waiting times are ever. Scotland is part of Great Britain, the United Kingdom, but it's run kind of separately. They still have to abide by a lot of our rules, but they've got their own bit of parliament. They've been trying to get sort of independence for ages, Scotland, away from Britain, away from the UK. It's like Northern Ireland is a part of the UK, but Southern Ireland isn't. Southern Ireland's their own little separate bit. Oh, so tired. And I have to get up in the morning because my family's coming back again with some more stuff from the storage unit. No, we've cancelled the storage unit because it's gone up now. We needed it at the time, to make the house look tidy for the photographs. But now we don't need it because we're packing everything up now. What's top? What's top chat? Yeah, I'm in live chat. I don't know what everybody else is in. I think I'm live. I was when I last looked. Oh, right. I haven't heard from Trev this week, not since last Saturday when he came on. I've not heard from him in between. Oh, right. No, I've got. No, I thought that was just what he wanted to put in place, wasn't it? Obamacare. Oh, right. Yeah. No, I've got live, so I see everybody's messages, including some of the ones that somebody else can't see. Like when we had that other woman on the other week, was it a woman or a fella? And the girl's going, I can't see her, I can't see her. I was beginning to think it was a figment of my imagination until somebody else said, well, I can see him too. Oh dear. Something in my eye now. Hi, Sandra. The latest news on the move is there is no latest news. I'm waiting for the surveyor to come on the 15th and the electrical surveyor to come on the 22nd. So until then, nothing. Hi, Pauline. Yeah, I try not to watch any news these days. It just depresses me. Oh dear, I'm sorry about that, BB. So you went to Rotherham, did you? Right. Well, don't you be doing too much, Miguel. You rest that arm. Yeah, it's always sad when somebody passes away, isn't it, BB? Our family always seems to have a spate of them. We haven't touching wood lately. When we get one, we always get about 3 in a row. So it's a bit worrying, really. There hasn't been any for a while, so I'm just waiting for the shoe to fall, if you know what I mean. Yeah, once we hear of one. Mind you, my mum's brothers and sisters have all passed away now, so we're on the next level. So it's my generation that's next. None of us are chickens, are we? So, oh God, yeah, no. Murderers and people like that, paedophiles or something like that, they only seem to live forever, don't they? They never catch anything, they don't get cancer, they don't have heart attacks. Yeah, my mum was one of 16, yeah. One of 16, they've all passed away now. There's one, and my mum's sister-in-law's still alive. She's about 90, but she's the only one. Everybody else has passed away. All my mum's brothers and sisters and all their spouses have all passed away. Hi, Trish, yeah. What am I working on? I'm still on that shawl. Baby, still on the shawl. Yeah. Yeah, it's true that they never do they? Psychopaths and oh, there was one in the local hospital here who's died, but he'd chopped his head off. So I don't care that he died, and I don't care what he died of. People like that, put them in, put them in a hole and forget about them. Yeah, we always get 3 things in it. It's like when you drop something and you smash something, you know it's going to be 2 more things, don't you? Kelly has got a really bad cough, BB. She's had to have another COVID test, and I'm waiting to find out whether it's negative or not. Um, and I haven't heard from her. I sent her 2 messages today, but she's still not messaged me back. Yeah. Yeah, he cut off his mother's head with a samurai sword. And then he put her in the freezer. Anyway, he got put in he was only 18, so they put him in the psychiatric unit at the local hospital here. But they found him dead in bed. So who's going to cry over him? No way. I hope he took too many pills and took his own life, because that's the best thing for him. Go and meet your mother in the afterlife. Yeah. There's been a load of shootings and stabbings, and I don't know what's going on in the world. The world's gone crazy. Oh, we never had all of this when I was a kid, or when I was growing up, and even when I was. Yeah, let's talk about food. I don't want to talk about food. Who wants to talk about food? Shad wants to talk about food. I had Chinese for my dinner. Chinese takeaway because I was feeling lazy. Not that that's anything fresh because I don't cook anyway. National I Love Yarn Day. You have a lot of national days, don't you, over there? Don't quite make it over here. Thanksgiving in Canada. Well, obviously, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate everybody leaving us and going to America. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's that, what they put in it? Is it monosodium glutamate or something, whatever they put in? Chinese food always makes me hungry about an hour late. But then I didn't eat it all. Oh, you left me, did you? Where did you go? Oh, dear. Now, Shad wants to talk about food, so I had chicken and mushrooms. Oh, when we left the UK, oh gosh, yeah. The Pilgrim Fathers, yeah, when they set sail. Crab ragout, I've never heard of that. Is that sort of spicy? Is that sort of Indianish? Rangoon. Rangoon always makes me sound like it's Indian. I don't know. My knees are hurting and I can't stretch my legs out because I've put two big boxes underneath my footwell. Right. I'm buffering. Sorry, folks. Maybe when I move, maybe I'll get a better internet connection. Have you thought about that? Maybe it might be a better area. Or it could be worse. We don't know, do we? I like crab, but lobsters always, I don't like cracking all the bits of a lobster and fishing things out of them. My knees are hurting. I'm going to have to move these boxes from underneath my footwell. Oh, oh. I sometimes do a Zoom with, Denise and Ruthie and everybody. But just recently we haven't done them because we've all been busy, kind of thing. Yeah. No iced coffee today. Oh, that's sad for you, isn't it? No, the Zoom's quite good, but there's only ever a few of us on it. We we kind of limit it, you know, to a few people, because Zooms, when you get like loads and loads of people on, they get a bit silly, you know. We just do, you know, there's about usually 5 of us or something like that. Where did I pour out? Oh, there. Yeah, it'd be nice to do a Zoom sometimes with just a few people. I wouldn't like to do Saturday Live with a Zoom because there's 62 people in at the minute. So I can't have 62 little faces all over. I couldn't do that. You know, I don't mind doing Zoom with sort of maybe up to 10. That's about maximum. But then it means you leave some people out, and then people get a bit shirty with you because they say, oh, you left us out. You Zoomed with Miguel, you Zoomed with Shad, but you didn't Zoom with us. Yeah, I've never hosted a Zoom. I need to find out how. I've always been called in a Zoom, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice, but like you can't do. I couldn't do it in place of a Saturday Live, Shad, because there's too many people on here. You need to just decide who's going to be on a given time and say like 10 people at the most. I usually only have about 5 or 6. But I'm not going to even think about it until I've moved and get my new setup. And hopefully I'll have a better internet connection. I like shrimps. Yeah, I really do like shrimps. I like shrimps, I like crab. And I probably would like lobster, but I can't stand cracking the little legs and fishing all the bits out. Who's going to do the live if you're in Colorado? Somebody else will have to do it while I'm missing. It depends how long it takes to. Yeah, calamari is like rubber if you overcook it, isn't it? Oh. I ate it in Greece, calamari, and it was lovely. But I tried to cook it, and oh, it was like rubber, indie rubber. All right, BB, yeah. I'll have to, well, when I can get Kelly to answer me. I'm just hoping she's not ill. Yeah, turkeys can get a little bit dry, can't it? Oh, that's okay if you get better internet. Oh, I'm buffering. Yeah, because I'm depending on somebody to do the lives while I'm missing. I'm hoping only to be missing for a week, but I don't know. It depends how long it takes to get internet set up, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like. That's why I never get turkey. It was your idea, Shad, that we all started talking about food. So it's your own fault. Yeah, turkey soup, turkey and vegetable soup would be nice. Yeah. I'm taking my soup maker with us when we go because they haven't got one. So I'm hoping that my son's going to make some lovely homemade soups. He's a good cook when he sets his mind to it, my son. And he's ace at barbecuing. So Jill's question. What was Jill's question? No, it won't be this Saturday, Jill. I don't know when it'll be. It could be 3 or 4 weeks yet, so I'll let you know. Share a kitchen. That won't be a problem, Chris, because I don't cook. My son says, I don't know why you want a lovely big kitchen because all you need is a microwave. No, I don't cook. I do things like beans on toast, and I do things like poached egg and bacon sandwiches, uh, and I warm up ready meals. But apart from that, no, I don't cook. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, my son qualified as a chef. He did 3 years at college, and then never went to do a chef because he didn't want to work weekends. Oh, that's all right, Jill. I don't know. I really don't know where I'm going to be going. I'm hoping that they'll just suddenly say, right, we're in, and that'll be it. That's why we're packing up now, so we're not leaving it all to the last minute. Oh my goodness me. It's a lot of subs, isn't it? I'll never make that many. I'm not really bothered anyway. What's betting that's to be the Saturday that I'm off? It's sod's law, isn't it, Jill? Oh, I'll never begrudge anybody. Anybody with the subs, you know that. I'm not like that, Miguel. I never begrudge anybody. I'm not prepared to put the time in, so I can't complain. Jealousy is not a nice thing. I hate it when people start getting jealous, saying, oh, I want to have so many subs. Why? Sub to me. Why haven't I not got? I want to get this many. I want to get that many. It doesn't worry me. As long as people watch me and as long as people enjoy what I'm doing. I'm not number mad, saying, oh, God, I want to have so many subs, No, it doesn't worry me. Oh, she does. Crystal deserves them all, yeah. I don't even begrudge anybody anything, Dina, because I don't work at it, so I don't deserve them because I don't work at it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, some people do videos every day and that, so they're far more interested than me. I wouldn't know what to say if I had a video every day. I'm sure it'd be deadly boring. I'd probably lose subs rather than gain any because I wouldn't have things to say every day. When I move, I might do a few, like if I'm going along, zooming along on my scooter, showing where I am and what's my locality and stuff, and show the sea and stuff. If anybody's interested in that, I might do a few of them while I'm exploring. I could do one of those chest strap things, to put the camera on. Yeah, because I mean, I've been watching all these videos about the file course that this lady's been doing. She's very interesting. But for me, I mean, it's all going to be new to me. It's going to be, like I'll turn left here and see where that takes me, It'll be, as much. Oh, I'm right by the sea. Yeah. I'm about the end of the street, really, away from the sea. I'll show you that when I move. I'll show you how far I am to the sea. Very close to the sea. I love the sound of the waves. I find them very soothing. Listening to the waves crashing in. And that's what I love. I love rivers as well. When I used to live in Wales, I was next to it was a salmon leap place. It's like a waterfall thing, but they built it like in stages. so that the salmon could go back up, to spawn. And I used to love going there. I used to think all the fishermen were really cruel because they used to be there with their nets catching these fish when they're on their way to, spawn up the river. And I used to think that was so unfair. Sort of like easy fishing, wasn't it? Just catching them with a net when they were leaping up in the air. I used to think, don't do that. So mean. Yeah, you don't have to be on a video, Miguel. You can just video your things. You could make a little tiny video of your pumpkins and stuff like that. Miguel doesn't, well, he has a YouTube channel, but there's nothing on it as the Miguel because he won't make a video. You don't have to be on a video. You don't have to put your face on a video, Miguel. Yeah, just do a video of your crochet. Just show your pumpkins. You don't have to be on a video. You don't have to be like talking and showing your face. You just line up your crochet and just discuss and just say what pattern it was and what your wool you've used and whatever, and just show everybody things like that. Yeah, you could make a video of the lake, Shad could make videos of his fishing, when he goes on his fishing expeditions. Yeah, a lot of people would like to see you crocheting, Miguel. You're thinking you've got to be on it, like showing your crocheting. You don't have to be on it at all. Just put your nice bedspread out, make sure the dogs are not laid on it, and put your crochet items on it, and then just do a slow video saying this is this pumpkin, it's made with such a thing on such a hook. I use this pattern, that pattern. Then you can go on, this is a shawl. What inspired me to start making videos? Because I had a blog and I got so bored with having to type all day and put pictures on, and it took me forever to do a blog. It took me ages to do a blog. And I just thought to myself one day, I'm stopping doing this. I'd rather just chat, rather than type. Then you have to go back and correct it because you made typos. Then you're trying to put pictures and they come up in the wrong order and stuff like that. You're too private, Shad. You don't have to show yourself, Shad. You could just do pictures of the river or wherever you are. You don't have to be on it. Everybody thinks you've got to be on it to talk and chat, and you don't. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I mean, what's she called? Oh, can't think of her name now. She never used to. Lisa Pine knows. She never showed her face for a long, long time. She only ever showed her crochet. And even now she doesn't really show her face much. Yeah, everybody watches her. Yeah, just start off with little videos about 10 minutes long, Miguel. Yeah, you can choose not to show your video on Zoom, but what's the point, really? People want to see what you look like and chat to you. It's hard to just chat to a voice, isn't it? I mean, if I was just chatting as a voice, I don't think I'd get many people on here if you couldn't see me expressions or you couldn't see what I was doing. If it was just me chatting with no camera, it wouldn't be very interesting. Don't be daft, Miguel. You fainted. Listen, I nearly fell over backwards in the shower today, and I was thinking, oh my God, don't fall over backwards in the shower till you've got somebody living with you. Because I had bad vertigo. So every time I put my head forward to wash my hair, it was like, whoa. So I was like hanging onto the shower wall and hanging onto the taps. It's a horrible sensation if you have vertigo. Oh, thankfully it does pass. I don't have it all the time. It's definitely positional because it's when I get up first thing. I try getting up really slowly. You're not ashamed of your face, just your intellectually? Why do you all think we're all intellectual or something, Chad? Do we all come across as dead clever or what? There's nobody worse than Kelly, and yet she can do them. Kelly is terrible. She bag her nerves when she has to make a video. She's terrible. And yet she makes herself do them. And she does a good job of them. I don't know why she's so nervous, you know. Well, she's having to isolate for the next 2 weeks. And then the 2 weeks after that, the kids are on half term. So I don't think I'll see her before I go. We were going to make a joint video before I went, but I don't think that's going to happen now. It will one day when she comes to visit me. Because I'm going to get either a bed settee or a Murphy bed, you know, for guests. I don't want a bed to be there all the time. Oh. Should get a goose there, even better, Miguel, at chasing people off. Look how many times they've... Well, we'll still be communicating, Denise. I mean, to say we're so close, really, geographically, we don't really see each other because no one of us drives. So it's always a taxi job, whichever way we go, you know. So when we communicate, it's usually by phone, any case. So we'll still be able to talk on the phone. Yeah. I mean, the geese, they peck Lester, don't they? You can tell they're Jamie's geese. Every time he goes near him, he got pecked the other day, didn't he? On his hand. Drew blood. You want a peacock? Do you want a peahen as well as a peacock, or just a peacock? Oh yeah, they love Jamie, the geese, yeah. Every time they see they see Lester, these we run after him and peck him, don't they? Well, she feeds them worms, that's why. That's why they love Jamie. You need a farm. Only a little farm, Miguel, just with one of different things. You can't have a big farm because you'd never cope. Just a little petty farm, yeah, a little private, personal farm. Not a farm. You can get another bubba. Yeah, we've got these lockdown restrictions again where we live. We're not supposed to mingle with more than one household or in a bubble or whatever. It doesn't really affect me because I don't go out a lot anyway. You can still go shopping if you wear your mask. But yeah, I mean, the pubs are supposed to be closing at 10 o'clock and things like that. But I don't go in a pub anyway, so tell you the pubs will be out of business with me. Got lipstick. Can't in my mouth. I'm not a drinker, really. I'm not a teetotal, but the channel name for Jamie, it's I'm a Survivor. She's on with Lester. I think it's called I'm a Survivor. You got a new shoulder for you. Well, one year I had a knee operation for my birthday. Yeah, I got a new knee on my birthday 10 years ago. We can get groceries, but we have to mask up and everything to go in. And you have to sanitize your hands before you go in. And they only let so many people in at once. We had to queue at one stage. But at the moment, we can go and do our own shopping. If it gets worse, then we may have to start on. You can't get a slot, though. That's the trouble, to order things in. You had happy birthday on your wristband. No, nobody wished me happy birthday when I had my knee done. And you're almost 25 years younger than me, Miguel. I'm 74 at the minute. I'll be 75 next month. I might get a moving day for a birthday present this year. That might be my birthday present, a moving day. You never know. My daughter-in-law's on the 23rd and I'm on the 20th. I think she's 23rd, 22nd. She's either the 22nd or the 23rd, my daughter-in-law, and I'm on the 25th. So it might hit somebody's birthday when we move. You never know. No, I think he means it's the 22nd, his birthday, not 22. My daughter-in-law's a Scorpio. Yeah, I'd like to move. I'd like to have moved by my birthday. I don't think it's going to be, but I definitely want to have moved before Christmas. I do not want to be moving Christmas time. Yeah, that's what I mean, mine's got 2 floors, but the second floor won't be mine. The second floor is my family's. That's their lounge and their lounge bedroom and bathroom is upstairs, yeah. So they've got their own place upstairs. I mean, obviously they'll be downstairs as well. They're not just banned enough to stay up there. The one thing I was adamant about is we had our own lounges because we don't have the same, taste in TVs. Yeah. Yeah, you can get one of those mobile homes, those little miniature homes would be nice, those little prefab things, whatever. Yes, Ella, we're all moving together. That wasn't the plan originally, but it is now, yeah. Because we found a big bungalow that's got 4 bedrooms. Yeah. Yeah, one of those nice tiny homes that's all well laid out to do you, Miguel. Some of them are so compact, but they've got everything you need, haven't they? It's all well laid out, even though they're small. I could live in a tiny home if I didn't have to craft. I'd need 2 tiny homes, one for my wool. You know, some of those tiny homes are so well laid out, aren't they? So compact. Got your kitchens, you've got everything. I could have a tiny home. Yes, I could, if I had a barn to put my crafts in. I could actually live in a tiny home. That wouldn't bother me. Because kitchens don't interest me. And, you know, as long as I had a bed and a chair, I'd be fine. But I would definitely need a big shed for my wall. I couldn't live in a tiny home with no space to craft. Yeah. I mean, this shed my son's seen, it's absolutely fabulous. It's a really nice big shed. And it's got windows and a door, obviously. And so there'll be room for all my wool in there. There'll be room for my sewing machine and a little table and stuff, a little chair. So everything will be in there that I need. Because I don't use my sewing machine that often, but it would be nice to just have somewhere to put it, you know. So I really only do repairs on my sewing machine. I don't do a lot of actual sewing. But it's nice to have a machine, isn't it, just to do things like that. Yeah, that sounds okay, Chris. Hello, the other Chris. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah. My son did say get a laptop, but I don't really fancy that. I like my keyboard. Is it a new one? You mean a new shed? Yeah, not a new house to me, but it's not a new house. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be all right if you could have it in 2 bits. My son's summer house shed, whatever you want to call it, at the moment where he's living now is in 2 halves. One half is like the summer house, and one half is garage workshop, whatever. But where we are, we can't kind of do that. There won't be room for that. So I'm just having my own shed, and he's like extending the garage outwards with the shed, if you know what I mean. So he'll have a longer garage workshop. Because I think I told you the bikers, so he's got 3 bikes at the moment. One he's working on. One is my daughter-in-law's, which she can't use at the moment because of her knees. And my son's that he can use, yeah. Hi, Brittany. So we need a garage big enough for my mobility scooter and three bikes and my son's stuff. I wish I could send you some of my flipping rain. Get on my nerves. And I think we get more wind when I go to the coast, but give me a chance to wear my thick woolies, won't it? And my hats, yeah? Oh, that was a bit stupid, wasn't it, Jan? Fill my cup up right to the top. Now it's too full for me to take a drink out of. Oh dear. You'll have to excuse me for a minute. I'll have to take my mouth to the cup because it's too big for me to pick it up. And it's still too big for me to pick it up. Oh dear. That was a bit silly, wasn't it, Janet? I don't know what a grok is either. What's a grok? A Heinlein. What's a Heinlein? I only know Heineken. That's beer. Oh, from a book. Right, no, I don't know. It's obviously a book I've never read. Oh my goodness me, I'm making a mess everywhere. I just spilt my coffee everywhere. Good job it didn't land on my crochet. It landed on me. No, I don't speak German apart from saying nine. Or sprechen Sie Deutsch. That's about my limit of my German. Oh, Janet, you just spilt it on your wool. Oh. I am making a right mess here. Look at my cloth now, because I spilt my coffee. My mother packed up to move one time and never actually moved. But when she unpacked everything, she couldn't find half the things. So we don't know what happened. Because technically speaking, they should have still been in the boxes that she packed up to go. That was a mystery, that was. I swear blind my dad must have thrown a few things out when she wasn't looking, yeah. Women like to be women of mysteries, don't we? Right, I think I've mopped up now. I always have what I call my rag on. It's what I use as like a napkin when I'm eating. And I'd only just washed it. It was clean this morning. And now I've gone and spilled coffee all over it. But still, it's better on that than it is on my wool. Right. I think that'll have to go back in the wash, don't you? Oh, better leave it there in case I spill it again. Thankfully, none of it went on there. Well, a little splodge went on a little bit of my wool, but I've mopped it off and it's not stained it. So I was lucky. Lucky. All women are women of mystery. You never get to the bottom of a woman. Well, if you know what I mean, I don't mean that way. You never get to the bottom of what a woman's thinking is what I meant. Yeah. Stranger in a strange land. No. I'm not a lot of a reader, to be quite honest. Especially of the hard-going books. I can't concentrate on them. Used to do. I used to read all sorts when I was younger. But now I've got to the stage where I have to read something and then go back because it hasn't gone in, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it does mine as well. I was watching, what she calls Susan Caldon or something. She was going to Scotland and they had an ancient reading chair and you sat on the chair kind of backwards and there was a place to put your elbows and then the book was in front of you. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. You know, instead of having to hold the book was like on a podium, if you know what I mean. No, I haven't moved yet. No. No, I don't read sci-fi. I'm not into that. Doctor Who was as much as I used to get, but then even then I didn't watch him much. No, I'm mostly just lightweight reading. I've been reading mysteries that are set around a crafting shop. Is what I'm reading. Very conventional I am. No, I read a few of Stephen King's when he was all the rage. The Fog, is it Stephen King? The Fog and pieces like that. Was that Stephen King or was it somebody else? Yeah, reading puts me to sleep when I'm downstairs, but when I read when I go to bed to try and put me to sleep, it doesn't work. Yeah, we haven't got Ian, we haven't got Mr. Marsh, we haven't got uh, Trev, we've got Nathan, we've got. All right, Chris, we'll see you later. Yeah, Nathan's here. We've got Nathan, but no Ian, no Trev, no Isaac. Yeah, and no Brandon. Yeah, Isaac's busy with his pigeons. Yeah, Mr. Marsh has been missing for quite a few weeks now. Brandon just pops in and out, doesn't he, when he feels like it? And we haven't had Ephraim for quite a while, have we? No Ephraim. Yeah, the baby might be teething or something. It's getting to the age now, isn't it? Or she is getting to the age of teething. The little baby across the road from here, from here, is teething. God, he's got a pair of lungs on that boy. I won't miss Ivan, that's for sure. Where's Kevin? Who's Kevin? We have Kevin the carrot over here from Aldi. He usually makes adverts at Christmas as Kevin the carrot. Oh, Kevin from Home Alone. Right. I did read, well, I tried to read something by John Grisham once. I don't think I finished it. I think Kevin's gone in hiding until Christmas. Kevin with the pesto green wall. I have no idea what you're talking about, Miguel. Hello, Elrose. I'm doing fine. Am I confused? Yes, I'm confused about Kevin with his pea green wall. Yeah. Oh, Kevin knits, does he? Right. Okay, no, don't know him. Do, 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 do. Do you know, I'm really slow with this, Miguel. I've usually practically finished a shawl by now. So I'm crocheting a lot slower. Usually a lot faster than this. Yeah, I think I saw adverts for Annie's Attic, yeah. I like crochet novels, especially the mystery ones. I read a whole series of one ladies who did. In fact, I'm trying to sell them all on eBay, but nobody wants to know. I bought all mine on eBay, but you can't finish it until it's big enough, Miguel. You've got to make it big enough. I got a knitted shawl as a gift one time, and it was way, way, way too small. So in the end, I had to unravel it all, even though it was all the hard work and it was a gift. It was just too small. I couldn't wear it. It wouldn't even tie around my neck like a little neckerchief. No, that's the Spice Girls, isn't it? I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yeah, I just crochet mine until I think they're big enough. But they're no good if they're too small, Miguel. They just don't fit right. Just want something to keep her shoulders warm, not a neck warmer. Another Ross hat. I haven't made a Ross hat. I've got some hats, but I think I'm going to have to make some hats when I move because I think it's going to be windy. I can't do with wind in my ears. I get earache a lot, very easily get earache. Yeah, I'm going to have to get me 4 needles out, my set of needles out to make knitted a hat. Because knitted ones keep the wind out a lot quicker than, a lot better than crochet ones. The wind seems to blow through the holes of crochet, unless you crochet them really, really tight. Yeah, I want to make a knitted hat, but quite tightly knitted so that the wind can't go through it. I mean, wool is the best, but I can't wear wool. If I had wool, I'd be itching, itching, itching. Wouldn't be able to stand still. Well, I've got a lovely coat, big thick coat. The only problem is it doesn't have a hood. Well, it does have a hood, but it's got one of those thin hoods, that are made out of like sort of waterproofy fabric, but they're not warm. So I need to make myself a hat to go with that coat. It was bought as purple, but it actually looks more like navy blue. I've never really worn it. The reason I don't wear it to go shopping is it doesn't have any inside pockets. And I like to hide my purse and my phone. So, but I bought one of those bag things that go underneath, like a shoulder bag thing where it zips underneath. You can put your phone in, your purse in, door key, stuff like that. Oh, Ross is lovely. I'm really behind with everybody's videos. I'm terrible. Even Rose, who I try to watch. Yeah, I wouldn't mind knitting one of those sock hats because I've got some sock yarn, some beautiful sock yarn that I bought, and it's too nice to use for socks. So I wouldn't mind making me a hat done, quite tightly so that the wind doesn't blow through it. And I think one of the back has got some purples in it, so it might go with my coat. Yeah, I can't do with wind when I'm walking by the seaside. No, it doesn't have to be sock yarn. It's just I've got some nice sock yarn that's fine. But I'd like to make a fine hat, but tightly knitted, if you know what I mean, so the wind can't whip through it. Yeah, I'm very, very prone to ear troubles, seaside mum, so I won't be able to go, for a ride along the prom by the sea, even on a nice day without my hat on. Yeah, the sock hat head hat is done in fingering, which is what I've got. Like it's sock wool. I've got some beautiful sock wool in skeins, which I don't want to use for socks because it's too nice. Yeah, crochet hats are nice, but they don't keep the wind out. They're all nice and pretty looking crochet hats, but not very practical when you live when it's windy and you've got sore ears. Yeah, I don't like it tight. I just like it so it's firm knitting, so that the fabric doesn't let wind through it. In other words, it's like tightly knitted. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got to have it doubled up around my ears. Yeah, definitely. Over. That's what those sock head hats are like. Sherry, are you asking Miguel what colour's in the middle? Yeah, yeah, she is Miguel. It's quite relaxing me doing my crocheting today because I haven't really done any. I didn't do any last week at all. I think I tried to do about a row last week. Didn't get very far. Yeah, the divine hats are nice, but they just let the wind through for me. It depends whether you're wearing a hat for fashion statement or whether you're wearing a hat because it's cold. If I'm wearing it for a fashion statement, I don't mind wearing a crochet one. But if I'm wearing it and it's blooming windy and cold, then I want a proper hat. I have a lovely hat somewhere. It's actually made out of fleece. And that's really warm. I treated myself to a new fleece, a black fleece, the other day because my fleece that I'd worn forever, ever and a day, the zip broke on it. And it's like a two-way zip, and I can't be bothered taking the zip out and replacing it all. At one time, I would have done. And I thought, no, you've had it forever. So I decided to treat myself to a new one. And this new one that's come, it's really nice. It's really thick fleece. It'll be great for on my scooter. I think I told you last week I've actually got like a cozy toes thing for my scooter, where you put your feet completely in it and zip it up the side, and it comes to your waist, and it keeps all your legs and your feet lovely and warm. Yeah. Fashion or cold hats, yeah. When I call fashion hats are things like the Divine hat or, fashionable crochet hats, but I really want a warm hat. Kelly knitted me a nice hat. I need to wash it actually because it's a tiny bit small. And when I put it on, it sort of creeps up my head. And I keep forgetting if I washed it and stretched it a bit out, it'll, give a bit. And maybe it'll stop creeping up my head. It'll stay on my ears. I wear it and I can feel it going when I got it on. And it's lovely, a beautiful wool. It's one I got from, what's she called? Not Blazing something. Oh, there's a shop in Manchester. Really, really, well, I call it expensive. Probably not to a lot of people who buy hanked wool. But you're a truck driver, Sherry. Oh, blimey. All right, Dawn. Sorry if you lose me. We'll see you next week. Yeah, I've not tried any ear warmers, really. I tried that hat that I've lost, which I'm not going to wear again, that rosy wrap. No way. Yeah, I need to make some ear warmers. Or what I've not made is one of those hats where I can poke my hair out the top, what they call them. Those bun hat things. You don't finish the top off, you finish the top off with a bit of elastic or something. Because that's the trouble I have with hats. Is because of my top knot, the hat doesn't stay on my head, it goes, starts creeping up. Hi, Patricia. A ponytail hat, yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, I'll be doing some knitting when I move, not at the moment. Messy bun hat, that's the one. I haven't got a messy bun, I don't think, but it would be nice to have one. That I can poke my hair out the top. Because my clip thing there gets in the way of hats, the clip I have on the back of my head. I need to change my hairstyle because when I sit back in the chair or in a car, it bangs into my head. Oh, the hole was too small. I've only got thin hair. If it had a little hole like that, my hair would fit through it. Yeah. I'm getting hungry. I think I'll have my crisp. It's grown a bit. Look, it's grown a bit, Miguel. Not much, but it's grown a bit. I got my sandwich bought for me at lunchtime. My son and daughter-in-law went to the tip with 2 chairs, the dump or whatever you want to call it, with 2 chairs, and came back with some of the stuff from out of the lock-up, yeah. And they came back with sandwiches from Subway. I can remember when I was tiny, my mum making me a hat that looked like a tea cosy. And it had a drawstring through the top with like little pom-poms hanging down. That must have been the forerunner of the ponytail hats. They would only be about 5 or 6 years old. Oh my, well, one of my friends is in Scotland now. That's Sue. Um, Sadly, I don't see her much because like, obviously she lives in Scotland and we've got all this lockdown stuff. Not allowed to mingle and things like that. And then Kelly lives not that far away from me, but she's had her kids off school with this COVID stuff, so we haven't been able to visit each other. So they're okay. Kelly's got a bad cough at the minute. I've had a tension headache, but mine comes from I've got spondylitis in my neck. So a lot of my headaches that aren't really like headaches, they come from the back of my neck and sort of give me a tension headache. I really need to treat myself to go and see a chiropractor, get my neck sorted out. I know what Dana or Dana's channel is, but I can't remember what the name of it is. Oh my goodness me. You got food poisoning, just drink plenty of fluids and don't eat anything. I had norovirus at the beginning of the year and that was dreadful. I bought myself a new massager that fits at the back of my neck, but it's quite rough actually. It's like yeah, I don't think Kelly's got COVID, but the kids have been in contact with a kid in the class that's got it. And Kelly's always got that cough. I swear she's got asthma, but she can't get it diagnosed. She starts coughing, and honestly, when you're there with her, she's she's coughing, and I keep saying, "You've got asthma, Kelly." But her doctor is a know-it-all. Kelly never gets rid of that cough. It subsides a bit, and then she starts. When she starts coughing, it takes her ages to stop. But as soon as I heard her, I said, "You've got asthma. That's an asthma cough." And she goes, "That's what everybody says, but the doctor." She's had a cough for as long as I've known Kelly. She's had a cough. It subsides a bit, then it comes back again. I mean, her house doesn't appear to have any mould in it or anything like that. And she's certainly not a dirty person, so, I don't know what causes her asthma. What makes me think it's asthma is she suffers more when she gets a change of temperature. No, the kids are not coughing much. No, just Kelly. No, I mean, her house doesn't look like it's, some people have mould in the houses, don't they? She doesn't seem to have any there. And I said she's a very clean person, so, it's not like she's breathing in dust or anything. changes in temperature affect her. You know, she goes out in the cold to get the kids from school and goes back in the house and it's warm, she'll start cough, 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 which to me is like typical of asthma. That's what everybody says, but except her doctor. The doctor's a dipstick. That's putting it politely. No, she had this cough long before she got the cat. She baths the cat anyway. Cat gets bathed regularly. You know, because of his dander and stuff. You get dander. But no, but she had all this sort of stuff before the cat came, so she's had the cat about 12 months, but she's been like this for about the last 2 or 3 years, yeah. She's been waiting for an MRI scan. According to her doctor, he was supposed to have referred her for an MRI scan. And it's been about 2 years. She's not heard anything. He's never sent me for one. He's useless. She's looking to move house out of the area she's in. So hopefully when she moves, she'll get a different doctor. Well, she will. She'll have to. We've all got to change doctors when we move, so I'm hoping I get a better one. There's no sign of it, black mold. No sign of it at all. Well, that's why she's gone for another COVID test. She's waiting for the results. I don't think she's got COVID, and she doesn't think she has, but she just wants to get tested to be sure because her kids have been in contact with it. But her kids are fine. They're not coughing at all. This is what makes me think it's not mold, you know. But I mean, her landlord doesn't do anything. He's useless. Or they are useless. Hello, Mama. How are you? I'm doing okay. Still waiting to move. Apart from that, fine. Yes, I've got to put my crochet flowers. I've got them all packed up safely. They're one of the first things I packed, funnily enough, yeah. Well, they won't be on the decking, but they will certainly be with me in my she shed, yeah. Definitely going on the wall in my shed. I'm thinking of stringing them, you know, on strings, like going downwards, making like a wall with them on. Then they won't be outside getting damp and rained on. They'll be in there. I'm glad I didn't put them on my decking now, because then they would have got soggy and wet and they wouldn't have been as nice, would they? But they've stayed in their box. They're all safely in the boxes and the envelopes and things that they came in. And my blanket's all packed away as well. You know, the blanket with the squares on that everybody made me. That got packed away safely. So that's got to go with me. That's my blankie. be in my lounge on the back of my sofa like it was before. I'd packed it all away, and then when Gigi came for the day, he's like looking round and thought, what's wrong with him? He wouldn't settle. And then I thought, I know what's wrong with him. He can't find his blanket. Yeah, I'll miss seeing the church steeple, Patricia, but I've got to get a different view. I'll have a view of the sea. Well, actually from the house, but just along. I mean, I will do a scooter tour when I move and scoot along and show you the seafront and everything, how close I am to the sea. Oh my God, Miguel, seagulls, where we're going. Seagulls, making a right racket. I'll miss seeing my squirrels, because my squirrel came to the window today. Came looking at me through the window, my squirrel. But definitely piles and piles of seagulls. If I do any outside videos, it'll be swooping about. Yeah, it wasn't for my 70th, was it? No, I don't have a stray cat, no. All our cats around here are all accounted for. They all belong to people. They do visit me. No, Gigi, I haven't seen. COVID business. They both as parents have been working from home. So that's why Gigi's not been around. Oh, hello again, Dawn. No, I'll have Poppy. We'll have Poppy, but she's getting older now. We're thinking of getting another little doggy. Because, I hate to say this, but I don't think Poppy's going to be with us all that long. She's riddled with arthritis, poor girl. She's 12 now and she's slowed down a lot, yeah. So I think she'll just be a couch dog with me until we lose her. But we shall get another little doggy. No, we're not getting any hens. No hens. Don't want hens, just a doggy. And fish, because my son's got tropical fish. He wants to get a bigger tank for his tropical fish. He's got a tank that's about that big now, but he wants to get a bigger tank. No, I don't. I'm not affectionate with hens. They're not my thing. No, I'd rather have things with 4 legs like dogs and cats and things. I'm not into birds. My son had ferrets one time, but they weren't handled enough, so they used to bite. No, I have no desire to have a hen. No desire at all to have hens. You're learning Tunisian. I must settle down and do some Tunisian. I cannot get my tension right, but that's probably because I haven't had much practice. I need to really just put my mind to it and just do some practicing till I can get it right, because I love the fabric. No, I don't want tarantulas. No, thank you. Don't like spiders. Don't like snakes. Don't mind lizards, but I don't like snakes and spiders. Ugh. Well, hello, Denise. How are you? You been out? You been out for a meal, or have you been watching the telly with Ian? You've been dyeing some yarn. Woohoo! All these people are dyeing yarn. Kelly wants to do it again, but at the moment she's bogging down because she's got these full courses. She's doing online courses, to further a sort of career that she can pick up. No, that's Ruthie. Pink Pumpkin is the one with two chihuahuas. I don't think Denise has got any, well, any pets as such. I don't think. Have you? Not got cats or dogs or anything? Yeah, that's what Kelly wanted to do, but now she's doing these, these courses. Yeah. Well, I don't like spiders. No, thank you. No, crochet pumpkins are not my thing. I'm not into all this Halloween stuff and pumpkins and stuff like that. It was never my thing when I was a kid. There was no such thing in the UK. It's all lately, all this Halloweeny stuff. Knocking on doors and dressing up and all that. It's all come through from America, I think, hasn't it? We never did it over here. It's only recent. No, I don't decorate for fall anyway. Well, we call it autumn over here, not fall. But no, I don't decorate. No, the only one I know who decorates for Halloween is Zoe. Zoe decorates for Halloween, and she does all the whole, sweeties at the door. But we don't know what we're doing this year because of all this lockdown. We don't even know where the kids will call. I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't believe in it, but to me, it's All Hallows Eve. That's the only thing we used to celebrate, which is like when the dead are supposed to rise from the churchyard or something. So this is why I never liked it. Yeah. Yeah, we call it autumn. Some people have started calling it fall over here because it's Americanisms, but it's always been autumn in the UK. I suppose it's called fall because the leaves fall off. Okay, Jeannie. Night night to you, love. We'll see you next week. No, I can't see the kids. I'll be knocking on. Well, they don't knock on my door. I just turn the light off and pretend I'm not here. I'm a right old Scrooge. I don't like Halloween. I don't believe in giving out sweets to kids. It's not what's it this year because people have touched the. You can't hand them to the kids. You can't throw them at them, can you? You can't put them outside because if you get them outside, somebody else might come and steal them. Or you might encourage vermin if you put the chocolates and toffees outside. So no, I'm not doing Halloween. I'm being a right Scrooge this year. I'm not even doing Christmas. I threw away the Christmas tree and everything that was with it. All went in the bin. And my family won't, well, we don't know whether they're going to be here for Christmas. So far, it's not been cancelled, the holiday, but it could be cancelled at the last minute, yeah. So they're going to Cyprus, I think, and that's still okay for oh, that's horrible. They used to do that over here sometimes. If you didn't answer the door to trick or treat, they used to throw eggs. But I think that's all kind of stopped. It's just a waste of eggs, isn't it? People have got more money than sense that they can throw food around, whereas you could have that for your breakfast, couldn't you? So why do you chuck eggs around? And definitely nobody toilet papers trees anymore because you can't afford the toilet roll because it's all shortages. Yeah, I don't know when our clocks go back. They don't go back at the same time as the US, do they? Ours go back at a different time. I think it's about a week or two between us. I know they go back sometime or other. An hour less in bed. Can't be doing with that. No, we wouldn't have turkey anyway at Halloween or Thanksgiving or whatever, because we don't celebrate it. We only have turkey really at Christmas. Well, a big turkey. I mean, we have turkey during the year, but it's just like turkey cut up that you put in casseroles and stews and stuff, because it tends to be a wee bit cheaper than chicken. Yeah, I used to always buy a lot of turkey when I was making casseroles. And I think it's about the same price these days. At one time, it used to be really cheap. Nobody wanted a turkey unless it was at Christmas. Couldn't give the damn things away during the year. I've never been able to replicate my mum's stuffing. She used to make lovely stuffing. She used to put sausage meat in it as well, in her stuffing. Yeah, autumn is more, conjures up a nicer sound than fall. Fall to me doesn't mean anything. She used to put, sage and onion and I think breadcrumbs, and then she used to put sausage meat in it. I've tried to make sausages, stuffing like she does, but October 25th. Oh, that's not that long off, is it really? A couple of weeks, 3 weeks, is it? Yeah. She used to make really lovely stuff. I've tried making it, like, I used to watch her make it. And I've tried making it, and it doesn't turn out the same. I mean, she used to use the packet stuffing, Paxo stuffing, but add all different things and add more onions to it and stuff. I used to love her stuffing. I used to always say, make extra stuffing, make loads and loads of stuffing. So she used to stuff the bird with this, and she used to always, make extra stuffing for me. That's the only time I like eating cold turkey, is with stuffing, cold stuffing on it, or even hot stuffing on. There was a sandwich shop near me that used to make their own sandwiches up, and they used to cut turkey and said, "Do you want stuffing?" Oh, it was turkey and stuffing. It was lovely. Oh, bangers and mash, yeah. That's sausages and mashed potatoes. Yeah, bangers and mash. Can't beat a bit of bangers and mash. Yeah, the fish shop's still closed, yeah. I don't know how long they've got to do it. I thought it would be 2 weeks, but I don't know. Somebody's tested positive that's been into the shop, so. Well, I thought it was 2 weeks. Unless it was one of the staff, I don't know. Do I have a recipe? No, not for my mum's stuffing. I wish I did. Bangers and mash, that's just. Oh, got to have mushy peas. Yeah. Yeah, I love gravy. Love proper gravy. My mum used to make beautiful gravy with the meat. My son can do that as well. He can do proper gravy. The meat juices. Oh no, I don't want chopped celery in my stuffing. No, 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 no. And I don't like horse chestnuts in my stuffing either. Just like sage and onion stuffing with onions and. Can I share how to make what? Stuffing? No, I don't know how you do it. If I did, I would tell you, but I don't know how to make it. I buy frozen stuffing balls now at Christmas and stick them in the oven. My mum never wrote anything down, Miguel. My mum was just, oh, bangers and mash. It's just mashed potatoes and sausages. That's all it is. There's nothing. You just grill or put your sausages in the oven till they're cooked, and then it's just mashed potatoes. So there isn't really a recipe. You just do it, yeah. No, my mother never wrote a recipe down. I don't think they had recipes. She used to just do things. And that's why I never learned to cook from my mother, because she never measured anything. She used to just chuck everything in and hope for the best, whereas I had to measure this and 4 ounces of this and 4 ounces of that. The only thing my mother wasn't much good at was cakes. Her cakes were a bit leaden. But anything else, she used to make pastries and stuff, everything. But she never wrote anything down. My grandma, oh my God, they used to buy potatoes by the sacks. No, you don't put the sausages in the mashed potatoes. No, there's no spices added. You cook the sausages separately, put them on the plate, and you cook the mashed potatoes separately and put it on the plate. And then you can put gravy on or whatever you want. But there's no spices, no nothing. You just salt and pepper in your mash, a bit of butter. Did I know my grandma? Yeah, I knew both of my grandmas. Yeah, my grandma came to my wedding. One of my grandmas. The other one died a lot younger than that. All right, yo. See you, Denise. No, we don't have cornbread over here in the UK. It's not a bubble and squeak. It's cabbage and um, potatoes, I think, and onions, I think. I just used to make bubble and squeak out of leftover vegetables with potatoes, with mashed potatoes. Mix them all together, salt and pepper, and then just fry them up, yeah. No, we don't really have cornbread over here. Yeah. No, I knew my grandma. My grandma on my mum's side, she lived to be about 90 something. My grandma on my dad's side, I think she died when I was about 9 or 10. And both of my, no, hash is different. Leftover vegetables and mashed potatoes, and you mix them together and it's quite stiff. And then you put it in the frying pan till it's browned, and then you turn it over and it's browned. And that's what bubble and squeak is, yeah. It's just a cheap tea if you make too many vegetables. I used to always say to my mum on a Sunday, cook too many vegetables, so then we can have bubble and squeak for Monday. No, hash is when it's warmed up, but it's still liquidy. No, I used to put anything that was left over into my bubble and squeak, usually cabbages and onions and carrots and mashed potato. We used to make potato cakes as well with mashed potatoes and a bit of flour and a bit of salt and pepper in that. My mum used to make lovely potato cakes. Again, I don't make them as good as she used to make them. Corned beef hash is lovely, yeah, absolutely lovely, Patricia. Now, I use mashed potatoes when I make potato cakes. Shredded potatoes is more like rusty. I used to cook. I don't cook anymore, but I used to cook. I used to cook quite a lot, yeah. Shepherd's pie, no, shepherd's pie is meat underneath, or is it lamb at the bottom with onions? Then you put mashed potatoes on the top, and then you put it under the grill and brown it. That's a shepherd's pie. I think shepherd's pie is lamb, and cottage pie is beef, yeah. Yeah, I used to cook a lot. I used to like stews made with the leftover chicken. I used to put the chicken that was left on the bones and that, put it all in the casserole and boil it up till it all fell off the bones. And then take all the bone out and then put vegetables in and make like a thick sort of soupy stew. I love that. Yeah, sometimes I used to put barley and sometimes I put lentils. No, that's shepherd's pie is made with lamb as far as I'm aware. Minced lamb at the bottom. No, there's no corn in our shepherd's pies. Cottage pie is beef. And then you can have, what's it called, that's made with sausage meat? Where you do sausage meat and mashed potato on the top. That's got a different name. It's not cottage pie, it's not shepherd's pie. Green beans in your shepherd's pie? Yeah. I love a lot of things I just don't cook anymore. No, there's a name for it when it's got sausage meat at the bottom. You've got your shepherd's pie, you've got your cottage pie, and there's another name for the one with the corned beef at the bottom, or sausage meat at the bottom. Can't think what it's called. But there used to be a shop in Royton where I used to live that made the most fantastic pork pies. And I used to love them to be warm while the jelly hadn't set. You know, and they were so nice. No, that's cottage pie with beef. Ground lamb is shepherd's pie. That's why it's called shepherd. Lamb, sheep, shepherd. Yeah. You cook a lot to say you don't like cooking. I don't cook. Kit Kat today. I used to cook lots of things. Like I like leek and potato soup when it's left chunky. You know, you don't grind it up too slushy. You have to put lots of pepper and seasoning in it, but it's nice. Leek and potato soup. I like most things, except I'm not keen on pasta. I think I've told you that before. And I'm definitely not keen on pizza. Oh, lamb is lovely with mint sauce. Oh. You want my Kit Kat bar? My family make curry. That'll be the day when I'm eating a frozen dinner. My daughter-in-law makes a lovely cheese pie, cheese and onion pie. My mum used to make cheese and onion pie, but my dad didn't like it. Making you hungry. Yeah, we'll have to find out where all the food stores are when we move. I know there's an Asda not far away. There's an Asda, and I think there's either a Lidl or an Aldi, I'm not sure. But not near where I am. There's only a Co-op where I am. Oh, bye for now, Trish. I have to find out where all the food places are when we move. There's bound to be food places, there always is. It's just a question of finding them, isn't it? I mean, for the big shopping, my family will be doing the big shopping. You know, I just want a local shop if I need any bread or milk or something. Because even if they're going away, they'll make sure I've got food before they go. Oh, my knees. It's because I can't stretch my legs out because I've got stupid things. Oh, the two fat ladies, yeah. I think they both died now. How far did I get on my shawl? Not very far. Not very far. Got a few more rows done. I think I've got 2 patterns done. That one there and that one there. I think I did 2 patterns. I don't seem to have enough motivation to do it. You know, when I'm sitting watching the TV these days, I've been reading. For some strange reason, I haven't read for ages. I think you mean Jill. I didn't send you anything, Miguel. I'm just got to say, I think you mean Jill. Not to me. I would send you things, Miguel, if the postage wasn't so dear. I know, yeah. It's the only thing you can send that's free, isn't it? good wishes, love. You can send everything like that, but you can't send actual physical things because it's too dear. I wish the postage wasn't so expensive. You could get on a plane and take it nearly for cheap. I know when my sister-in-law was alive, she lived out in Dubai. And when they were coming back home, people used to be giving them little gifts and stuff to post, thinking he post that in the UK because it was so expensive to post it from Dubai to their friends. I mean, don't mean heavy things. I mean, just mail and stuff. It was the same with Christmas. Whoever was going home to the UK from Christmas used to take everybody's Christmas cards with them and post it in the UK. Because it used to confuse me sometimes when I got a Christmas card from my sister-in-law in Dubai and it had a London postmark. And she said, oh, we gave it to somebody who was coming home for Christmas. We gave them all our Christmas cards to post. I'm not a good one at watching movies. I'm not very good. I can't sit still. I get bored of fidget and stuff. When I used to watch videos and things before we went on to this DVD stuff, when I used to watch videos, I used to have to pause and watch the second half later. I couldn't be bothered sitting there. Oh God, Shad, we've got to make the most of it. Honest to God, we're having such a rough time of it. You've got to keep your sense of humour, otherwise the world situation would drive you potty. I try not to watch the news anymore now because I just don't want to know. I know it sounds like an ostrich sticking their head in the sand, but I really don't want to know. It's so depressing when you turn the news on. I'm not talking about anything in particular, I'm just talking about news. Hello, Ladybug. How are you? I just, not too bad, not too bad at all. Still waiting to move. I've not got any further with it yet. Still a few weeks yet before I can go. The news is so depressing. I don't care whether it's English news. It's all doom. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm moving to a bungalow. Yes. I can't do the stairs anymore. Yeah, I try not to watch the news anymore. There's no kind of good news. It's all, it's all, like you said, people going missing. It's all politics. It's all whatever. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to the seaside, so I'm really looking forward to it when I get around to it. It's just getting me down, yeah. Yeah, I try not to think about it. I try to take each day as it comes, Shad, When you start worrying too much about what's going to happen in the future and where's going this and where's going that, it's oh, I just don't want to know. I know I'm putting my head in the sand, but I just don't. Yeah, I'd rather watch a true crime documentary than watch the news. I would, honestly. I think they just like to scaremonger us. It's headlines in the papers and headlines on the news. It's, oh, Lord above, no. I keep thinking, can't we have a bit of good news? When an orangutan, a rare orangutan, gives birth to a baby, you're thinking, oh, that's nice news. Yeah, we love that nice news. That's just not all of gloomy doomy. Yeah, I like things like that when they show, kiddies singing or doing something or other, and like Captain Tom or whatever he was called, it's Sir Tom now, isn't he, that was walking backwards and forwards in aid of the NHS. Things like that I want to watch, but I don't want to watch all that other stuff. Yeah, you're right, Ladybug. Yeah, you're right. I try not to think about what might happen in the future. I try not to think about it. I know it's like you say, putting your head in the sand like the ostrich, but you've got to stay. It affects you mentally, I think, if you start looking at world news and you start thinking what's going to happen next, what's going to do this, what's that. And, it's just, okay, Miguel, okay, Jane here. I started being a lot more selfish in my old age. And by selfish, I don't mean being mean. I'm talking about selfish as looking after number one and just doing things that make me happy and trying not to think too much. I mean, obviously, I don't do things detrimental to other people, but I mean, you try not to put everything else first. I started trying to put me first for a change. I mean, all my life I've done things for other people, and all my life I've thought about other people, and I'm thinking, you're 74 now, Jan, it's time for a bit of you time, yeah. Time to just enjoy the rest of my life. However long that may be, hopefully a long time. Hi, Lisa. Yeah. Well, this is what I mean, Ladybug. Yeah, you don't know whether what you're hearing is true anymore. They just like to scaremonger. All right, Seaside Mum, see you later. They just like to scare you, I think. It's like, let's see what news we can put out today and frighten everybody to death with, And then next week they say, oh, well, what we said last week isn't true, and this is true, and that's true. And you're thinking, I don't believe anything anymore. All the rumours that they put about this and that and the other, and you think, oh, no. As I say, prefer just to think about tomorrow, and that's as far as I think about anymore now. I just think about what I'm going to do tomorrow, and that's the end of it. Tomorrow is not given. We don't even know if we're going to get it tomorrow. None of us will know. You just have to take each day. Ah, that's lovely for you, Lisa. First grandbaby. Woo! I watch things I've got a thing on YouTube about that Jerusalem, is it called, where they do that dance. And I've been watching them, watching all the kiddies doing this dance thing. It's like a routine into the dance. I'm just obsessed with it at the moment, watching everybody do this dancing. If you ever get a chance to watch it, there's some fantastic videos. Some with some little African children, and they're so cute. They could only be about 4 or 5 years old, and they're dancing away there to that Jerusalem. So that's what I'm obsessed with at the moment, watching that. And then I'm watching the videos about the Fylde Coast to see what it looks like. Trips around Blackpool, trips around St Helens, trips around Fleetwood. I've been watching all them just to acclimatise myself to what's going to be around me when I move. looking at the gardens and things. And yeah, I chair dance at the moment. Stairs might be good for you, Shad, but they're not good for me. My poor hips and knees, they don't like doing stairs at all. I don't think I want to go upstairs to bed. I don't think they want me up there. No, I should be quite happy to stay on one level. Now the stairs are what's doing me in the moment. It's making my hips and my knees hurt. I'd rather do exercise on the flat, if I've got to start doing some walking. Yeah, breaking news is never good news, is it, Lydia? You just think, oh. It's my hip and my knee. It takes me for ages to get up the stairs. In fact, my son's had to rescrew the banister back onto the wall because I pulled it off so much while heaving myself up because it's so painful to go upstairs. I want to do more exercise when I move, but I just want to walk where it's nice and flat. If I only get to the bottom of the street and back, at least it's no hill. Where I am now, wherever I go, it's like that way or it's that way where I live now. So either way, I've got an uphill and a downhill, whichever way I go. And that's what puts me off trying to walk around here. Whereas there, everywhere I'm going, everything's flat. So I'm hoping to be able to at least walk to the end of the street and back again and just build my strength up a bit. Even if I have to use my crutches. Because I'm guilty of not walking enough when I'm here. I mean, I'll still have my scooter, so yeah. All right, good night, Bonnie. We'll see you next week. Now, I must admit, I prefer to get my shower, upstairs before I come down, if you know what I mean. And it's the same with going back up. If I've got laundry to take up, I put it at the bottom of the stairs and I take it up when I'm going up to bed. And as for laundry, dirty laundry, I throw it down the stairs so I don't have to carry it down. I just chuck it down the stairs. So all of that will stop, won't it? I'll be able to change my bed and it'll be all on the level and put it in the washing machine. Yeah. One of the bungalows we looked at, Patricia, had a walk-in tub. But I don't know whether I would trust them or not. How do you get the temperature right for the water? Do you have to sit there and run it for a while before it gets warm enough? Because my shower, I have to run it for a while before I get in it to get it to the right temperature. So, where I'm going now, it's got electric showers, but it won't have for long because we're going to put a combi boiler in. And so that we have instant hot water. I used to go to a class one time where we had those like giant rubber band things, and you put them underneath your feet and you lifted them up. But they stopped doing the class. They only did it for 6 weeks. And I quite enjoyed that. It's like chair aerobics or whatever. It was meant for people who'd had a stroke and that, to get their arms. And, we did things with arms and stuff like that, yeah. I'm supposed to be having my diabetes check, but every time I go online and try to book an appointment with a diabetes nurse, it just keeps saying no appointments, no appointments. So there's no appointments for the whole of October. And yet I keep getting little messages at the end of my prescriptions saying you need to see the diabetes nurse. I feel like saying, yeah, I'm trying. Trying to. Yeah, no, it's just got a shower. That'll do me. I might try and get a shower chair, because I keep trying to fall over backwards when I'm in the shower. Yeah. So maybe I'll get a chair. Maybe I'll get a shower chair. Who knows? All right, Patricia. Nice to have your company, love. I'll see you next week, maybe. Oh, I've got itchy nose. Ooh. Next thing I'm going shopping for is a bed. Woohoo! I'm going to go wild and get a new bed. I mean, my actual bed frame is 52 years old. I've had different mattresses, don't get me wrong, but I've never had an actual new bed. Yeah. No, I'm going to live in the same house as my family now. We weren't going to. We were going to do it separately. But this place came up and it's got 4 bedrooms. And it's got like the upstairs bit, which will be my family's bit, and I'll be in the downstairs bit. Obviously, we'll share the garden and the kitchen and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get a shower chair, I think. So we'll see. I would feel safer if I was sat down. Because when I come put my head down to wash my hair, when I put my head up, I go backwards because I go over balance. So I think it would be easier if I had a chair. I sat down while I wash my hair. It's easier to wash your feet as well. When you're both sitting down on a chair, I have to lift one foot up and try not to fall over and lean on the wall while I wash my feet. So, all right, Miguel, I shall have a look, yeah. You went to collect your eggs, so you've got eggies for your breakfast tomorrow, have you? It's Sunday tomorrow, that means it's bacon and egg day. Ooh. Ooh, I like my bacon and egg on a Sunday. It's the only day where I really have a cooked breakfast, if you know what I'm saying. I'll have a bacon sandwich sometimes during the week, but not bacon, egg, and tomatoes like I do on a Sunday. Thank you, Marva. Yeah, my son and daughter-in-law are coming with the rest of the stuff tomorrow. From this, that'll empty the storage unit. No point paying for a storage unit when the house is emptied. When the wool all came back, not all of it. When the wool came back, I'm like, whoa, whoa, all these bags, take them away. There's no way I'm opening them bags. No. Well, we'll be living together, but we won't be, Jane, because they'll have their own space upstairs. Got a shower upstairs, shower, toilet, everything upstairs. They'll just be coming down really to let the dog in the garden and to cook in the kitchen. But they don't have to come through my bit to go to the kitchen. I'm having the lounge and the bedroom downstairs and the bathroom downstairs. So, if I'm in my bedroom, they don't have to walk through anywhere or anything like that. If I'm in my lounge, they don't have to walk through the lounge because they come downstairs and to the hallway. So, I mean, even though we'll be together, we won't be like in the same room all the time. We have our own lounges. We can watch our own TVs and stuff like that. So it's kind of together, but not together, if you know what I mean. Together, but apart, yeah. I mean, my daughter-in-law might be downstairs sometime when she has her knee operation, because she won't want to keep going up and down the stairs. She'll only be going up to bed, probably. But we're having a conservatory, so she can sit in there. Or I can sit in there, she can sit in the lounge, whatever. We'll see how we go. I need a dentist for these teeth. They're breaking off at the front. You can't put the magazine down. Why is it a crochet magazine that you're reading? I send Kelly my interweave crochet magazines because she likes the interweave and I don't really. So I sent her all. I keep sending her all mine, yeah. Oh, thank you, Ladybug. Thank you. All helps. I haven't done any proper videos for a long time. Just do these Saturday ones. I mean, my chairs have gone now that I normally sit on. They went to the tip, to the dump, or whatever you want to call it. They got a charity place there at the tip where you can put things that are kind of useful. Defining crochet. Has it given you ideas, Miguel? I saw one that was called something to do with crochet. It's supposed to be a brand new crochet book. When I looked at it, it was nearly £20. And I'm like, I'm not paying £20 for a book. Oh my goodness. I haven't watched Mary's videos. I'm so behind with everybody's videos. Yeah. It's awful, isn't it, when you can't get an appointment? I mean, my tooth has broken off, a big piece broken off it. And it's so jagged that I keep biting my lip. It's a real pest. And I've got a broken tooth there that needs filling again. I mean, my dentist has not sent for me since before the lockdown. I've got to register with a new dentist anyway when I move, so maybe the situation over there won't be as dire, I don't know. Yeah, no, I haven't got anything to say, Jane. I've got not been working on crochet. I've not got anywhere to sit to do my videos anyway. It's too cold to go outside. You know. Hopefully I'll start again when I can have a conservatory or at least a bedroom or somewhere where I can do my videoing from. We're just discussing today where I was going to put my computer, because my son doesn't want me to take this big desk. You didn't cook your supper because you were reading a magazine. Oh, just have an egg. Have a nice fresh chucky egg. Nothing wrong with an egg and some toasty soldiers. Can't beat it. Take you 2 minutes to do that. I'll make yourself an omelette. 2 minutes, Miguel. You don't need to make an elaborate supper. I've got Chinese for the next 2 days now. Yeah, I must put it in the fridge. It was still too warm and I need to put it in the fridge. I've got soup for my lunch tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to have eggs, bacon, and probably tomatoes tomorrow morning before my son and daughter-in-law arrive. They won't be coming till about 10:30 at the earliest because the storage unit place doesn't open till 10 o'clock, so they won't be coming too early. So when I get up, I've got time to no, I don't like making blankets. They're too big for me. I don't mind doing cot blankets or baby blankets, but Oh, I could never make a full-size blanket. Oh, drive me potty. It was bad enough when I did that corner to corner for me. My niece's son and daughter. Well, no, I didn't do one for the girl. I did her a granny square one. But I've told them all I'm not doing anything this Christmas. Everything's cancelled. No crocheting this Christmas. No knitting. Nothing. I told them not to buy me presents because I didn't have any presents back. Because you'd have to post everything, wouldn't you? And it's just so expensive to post stuff. So, no, Christmas is cancelled. The only difference between a lady's button-up vest and a man's button-up vest is the fact that the button band is on the other side, Miguel. So just look for a ladies that's not too fancy and make that one. There's no difference between men's patterns and ladies anymore, except that the ladies' ones tend to be lacy patterns. But I'm sure you can find a ladies' pattern that's plain. Have you looked on Ravelry? There must be some on Ravelry. Measurements, they don't have busts anymore. They're straight, Miguel. They don't have any bust shaping. Measurement, you just go by the chest, don't you? You just go for the nearest chest measurement. I mean, at one time, ladies would have been darted or they would have increased for the bust, but they don't these days. They're all straight up and down. So just pick a lady's pattern and just do it. Get the right size for yourself and just measure yourself. Go by the how many inches. Whether it's bust or chest, it's no difference, is it? It's just a measurement. So you don't have to find a man's one. Well, there must be. Look on Ravelry. There must be loads on Ravelry. Freebie ones. Instead of putting men in the search, but just put women, or just leave it blank. A toasty soldier. It's toast cut into fingers. We call them soldiers over here. When you have a dippy boiled egg and a soldier. That's what we call them in England. It's just toast fingers, really. You give them to kiddies, but I love it for my tea sometimes. If I'm not in the mood for cooking anything, I might make boiled eggs. Runny boiled eggs and have soldiers. Or I'll have scrambled eggs, but I know Miguel doesn't like scrambled eggs. Or I'll have poached eggs. Poached eggs on toast is lovely. Yeah, soft-boiled eggs. You have to be soft-boiled. They have to be squishy so you can get your toast in the middle. I like chopped up soft-boiled eggs as well. Chop them up in a cup with salt and pepper on toast. Ooh, lovely. I can live off eggs. I have done when I've been poor. When I've been poor, it's been eggs and baked beans or toast and stuff, or a baked potato. Yeah, I've had my weeks where I've had no money. Yeah, poached eggs and buttery toast, it's lovely. Yeah, butter, salt and pepper. Yeah, you don't have to have fancy food, to stay healthy. Nothing wrong with egg on toast, beans on toast. I eat my sardines on toast. There's lots of things. Baked potatoes, you can do baked potatoes with lots of things. Cheese and tuna and stuff. No, I don't like syrup. And I do not like syrup on bacon. Ooh. Why would you put syrup on bacon? Ooh. I never understood why people put sweet stuff on. Yeah. Yeah, if you're a bit short on money, there's nothing wrong with eggs and stuff like that and baked potatoes. Tell you, I've done, when I was out of work, I did months, on next to nothing. When I started work, I didn't have money for lunches. I used to take either the meat paste in the little tins on sandwiches, or I used to do hard-boiled egg with cress. You could get a little punnet of like growing cress. I used to put cress in with my eggs. A bit of mayonnaise, a bit of salad cream or something to make it gooey, right, so it stuck to your bread. Oh, I tell you, spreading money around when you've not got any. I'm not quite that bad anymore, but I've had my times. I've had my times when I've had nothing much. You just got a few quid to last you to the end of the week, yeah. We've all done it. It's what makes me smile when, like you get the young uns and they're going, oh, I can't feed the family and I can't that. And they're going to McDonald's and places like that. And I'm thinking, what are you doing that for? You can feed your children for a lot less than that. Even cheese on toast or something. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to buy a McDonald's and spend a fortune. You can still feed your kids, healthy. All right, it's not a permanent healthy because there's no vegetables, but I mean, if you're short of money for a week, then you just do what you can do, don't you, to feed your kids? You don't like jelly and jam, and I don't like pasta and stuff like that, and pizzas. Miguel cannot understand how anybody doesn't like pasta. I really don't like pasta. The thought of mac and cheese makes me want to heave. I love gravy, yeah. Gravies and sauces, I love anything. No, I'm not keen on pizza. Never have been. I'll eat it. It's not that I don't hate it, but it's just not a go-to thing for me. Yeah, I've fallen down the rabbit hole of them dance things. I think I told you, like Jerusalem. I'm just fascinated watching them do all the dancing. It's like line dancing, but a lot more complicated. I love dumplings. Oh, I absolutely adore dumplings. Can't make them for toffee, but I love them. Yeah, I've got some steam puddings, custard for the afters tomorrow. Ooh. I love the little tiny individual ones, little steam puddings with fruit and stuff. I love dumplings. Anything with dumplings, stew with dumplings, love it. I love food, but I can't eat much these days. Oh, bread pudding. Oh, with sultanas in it. My son used to make a great one with orange juice. I don't know what he did with it, but it was bread and butter pudding, but you made it with orange juice and it was absolutely gorgeous. No, I don't like tacos, you see. Anything like that, I don't like. Don't like tacos at all. I'm weird, I know. Oh, dropping me pills everywhere. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's there. Dropped it on the floor. I don't like quiche either very much. Not a lover of quiche. What's it they used to say? Real men don't eat quiche. Well, I'm not a man, but I don't like quiche. My mum used to make a nice egg and bacon pie that was like a quiche. And that was nice. Yeah, I love any kind of pudding, like rice pudding, sago pudding, that people go, ugh. I like custard, I like blancmange, I like jelly. Oh, Janet, what are you doing? Every time I put the pills back, they fall on the floor because that isn't level. That's why. Put them in level. Right, level. No, before it was called quiche, it used to be called a flan, didn't it? My mum used to make it like egg and bacon flan or something. I don't eat a lot of cake anymore. Yeah, I'm not keen. I like homemade cake when I make it. But shop-bought cake is not my thing. Yeah, one of the supermarkets used to make a broccoli quiche that I didn't mind. I think it was salmon and broccoli or something. But then they stopped making it and they started making something else and I didn't like that. Just counting out my pills for later. If I don't do it now, once everybody's disappeared, I won't do it. I'll go to bed. So if I count them all out, then I have to eat them. Swallow them, whatever you want to do them. No, I don't like pineapples. I'm funny like that. Never liked pineapples, never liked coconut. When I was little, Sunday afternoon, after Sunday lunch, used to be a little tin of fruit salad shared between us. So there wasn't much fruit salad. But I used to have to pick all the pineapples out. I wouldn't eat the pineapples. When you think about it, you know, all we used to eat, there was nothing really. Yeah. One little tin of fruit salad between four of us. Well, three of us. My brother didn't eat it. With evaporated milk. Oh, I got one of them. Yeah, I've got one of them. That reminds me of my friend Strawberry Shortcake. She was called that on the CB radio because there used to be dolls, didn't there? In fact, there's a lady that comes on YouTube called Strawberry Shortcake, I think. There you go, pills. That was a big pill. I hate pills that are like that size, you know, too big. Yeah, horse pills. That reminds me of my dad many years ago. He used to have a butcher's round from where he worked, and he used to take the horse and deliver. He had a cart horse. And there was a monkey, that cart horse, Molly it was called. And one day it had something wrong with it, and the vet diagnosed these tablets, and it wouldn't take them, of course. So he said the only thing you can do with them is get like a tube and blow, and it goes to the back of the throat and they have to swallow it. The horse blew first, straight down my dad's throat. Didn't do him any harm, but he didn't know what was in it. So he had a horse pill. The mother was like, "Oh my God, what have you taken? What have you taken?" He said, "I don't know." It was a horse pill. Yeah, the horse must have been wise. Not blowing that down my throat. I'll blow it back first. Leicester's goats have got pneumonia. You don't think the goats having pneumonia, do you? No, they're out in all that rain and stuff, aren't they? Yeah, I sometimes buy the little tins and stuff of rice pudding. Why would you put whiskey in it? Oh God, I hate all this stuff. Why can't I be healthy and not have to take all these? Ugh. Mm. Ugh. Oh, one of the tablets started melting in my mouth. La, 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 la. I used to have a friend who used to put like paracetamol in her mouth and crunch them. Oh, the vile things, yeah. Ugh. That was the last one, thank goodness. Oh. Now my Pepsi's giving me gas. Yeah, well, these animals are all together, aren't they? They're not separated by different fields. So I suppose that, if somebody gets ill, they go and cough on the others. Yeah. They tend to all huddle in the bar and things when it rains, don't it? So, yeah, I like all kinds of puddings, rice puddings, anything. Sago puddings, that big sago. You don't get that much anymore. The really big sago that looks like marbles. I love that. The only one I'm not keen on really is semolina. I'm not struck with semolina, but any other rice, any other pudding, rice, semolina, tapioca, not semolina, tapioca, others. Just not keen on semolina. It's just like a bit like sago is like well, you maybe call it tapioca. Yeah, we used to have like little sago that looks like frog spawn. And then we used to have the big sago, really big, but you never see that anymore. I loved that. But you have a lot of things that we don't have. Like that thing that drink that Z drinks that has like tapioca in it. I don't know what it's called. That she drinks. Oh God, we have loads of puddings. Jam roly poly, spotted dick, Yorkshire pudding. Yeah, just milk puddings. Put loads of milk in them and stick them in the oven, but don't put too much tapioca in because otherwise it spreads up and it bubbles over and it goes all over your oven. My cousin did that when she was first married. It said like put about an ounce or something of rice in the bottom and fill it up with milk, and she thought that wasn't much. So she like doubled up and it all bubbled all over her oven and made a right mess. M&M's pudding. Ugh. Don't like M&M's anyway. Tell you what I don't get is when you get these cakes, and I see them on these videos, and there's massive big cakes like that for a kid's birthday. Huge big cake. And I'm thinking, why? Why would you want a cake that big? And it all looks like sloppy and blue. Why would you want a cake that's the size of a table? Yeah, we've got a West Indian shop near here. You can eat curry goat if you want. I don't like curry anyway. But you can eat curry and curry goat stew and stuff. I don't like it though. I got rice and peas one day and I got some I don't know, there's goat stew or chicken stew or something. It was all bloody bones. No, that oogie googie frosting they put on all cakes that looks like buttercream or something. It's all soft stuff. Blech. It's too sickly. You know that Cake Boss program? I can't watch that. Oh, that's disgusting, Sandra. Encouraging your kids to dive into. Oh no. How gross is that? Diving into a cake with a snotty noses and dirty hands. Oh, ugh. I don't even like when kids blow candles out because they tend to spit in the candles, don't they? It all lands on the cake. Yeah, this is. Yeah, exactly. But even before the pandemic, you're thinking of some kid with a snotty nose, like blowing all over the candles, spitting. My list of things I don't like is quite small, really. Curries. Don't like curries. Don't Don't like pasta dishes. Don't like curries. Apart from that, pretty easy going. I'm not mad about ham. I will eat ham, but I'm not mad about it. But more or less anything else I will eat, except coconut and pineapple. Don't like them too. But apart from that, Chris has never reminded me to light my incense sticks today. I'm not doing one now. It's nearly 1:45, so I'm going to bed in a minute because I've got to get up in the morning. So I'm going to be loving you and leaving you in a minute. Yeah, I had the lotion scent, but I didn't have me. Oh, okra. No, I really, really hate okra. That is disgusting stuff. It's like slime. That is one veg I won't eat. Okra. Apart from that, anything else? I've got some boxes with fine cottons I've got to send to a friend of mine. I need to get his address. Oh, okra is disgusting. It goes slimy and sloppy and I don't like it. Ugh. It's like eating snot. Well, I'm not keen on avocados. Avocados taste greasy to me. This craze about putting avocado on toast with a poached egg on top. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, I'm tired now and I want to go to bed. And I know that when I get in bed, I won't just sleep. My eyes are going really heavy now and I'm really tired. Yeah, my mum was a bit like that. You've got to try it. I don't want it. You've got to try it. I don't like it. I must admit, I wasn't that faddy. Even with vegetables and stuff, I ate most of them. I won't try snails. No. I have company over tomorrow, just in the morning. They're just bringing some stuff back from the emptying the, what's it called, storage unit. The food I grew up on was very bland, very, very bland and basic. My dad didn't like anything that was spicy. The only seasoning we ever had was salt and pepper. I was a bit more experimental when I grew up, but just not into curries. I'm the only person who thinks like going to the curry house afterwards was like, no, you're not getting me doing that. I'll eat a poppadom and I'll eat a naan bread. But that's about it. I won't eat anything else that's got what goes with it. We keep saying, oh, you like masala, oh, you like this. We're like, no, don't like it. Don't make me have it. Don't want it. Orion always teases me when I'm going to their house. And he always says, we made a curry, is that all right? And I'm like, no, I'll have an egg. I'll try new things. It's just I don't like the one spice that's in curry. And I don't like it. I'll eat a Thai curry. Thai curry is lovely, but I won't eat an Indian curry. Or even a Chinese curry. I don't eat them either. I'm going to be full of gas tomorrow. It won't be nice to know. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'm going to be going to bed now, folks. It's 1:45. It's time for Janet to go to Bobo's. As I used to say to the cat and the dog and my son, Bobo time. And they all knew what Bobo time is. Bobo time was go to bed, Bobo's. Yeah, Chris. Did you do what we were talking about, Chris? Did you do that? That you didn't, did you? I wouldn't want a candle in it. No, Chris. No, you were going to do something. Phone somebody up. You were going to do that when we were talking. You were going to contact somebody that you should have contacted ages ago, and you didn't want to, and I said you needed to, if you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the stuff we're talking about, yeah. Yeah, we talk on Facebook sometimes, don't we, Chris? Not all the time, we just now and again. When we're on at the same time, we have a little chat about stuff. Stuff that, we don't want to put in the public chat. Stuff. You do that, Chris. You do that. Told you, every faith in you, lad. I talk to you as well, Miguel. It's not like I never talk to you. I do. You make it sound like I never speak to you. I'm not always on Facebook, but sometimes when I'm on Facebook, at the same time that Chris is on, at the same time with you are on, then I talk to you. It's not that I just don't sit on Facebook all day long, yeah. So don't make it sound like I never chat to you. I chat to different people at certain times, yeah. Not all the time. Just people are on when I'm on. We have a little chat, yeah. Yeah. Right, I am going to go to bed. So thank you all for your company. I've enjoyed the Saturday night, and I've actually managed to do a little bit of crochet, even though I did nearly spill my coffee all over it. But so I'm going to go and try to go to bed. I'm going to take my book up just in case I don't sleep and see if I can nod off while I'm reading. And I'll let you know if I hear from Kelly, whether she's feeling any better, whether her cough's gone. As I say, I sent her a message, but I've not had a reply. I'll try her again tomorrow. I don't like phoning her when she's not well, because, she starts to cough when she's talking to me. So I usually just send her a Facebook message or a, phone message. But I'm thinking maybe she's not well because she hasn't answered me. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I shall speak to you all next week. I will have had the surveyor coming. I'll have had him by next Saturday. But we won't be moving because I've got to have the electrical surveyor out on the 22nd, so that'll be the week after that. So it'll be more packing up, more throwing out, more listing on eBay. I'm getting annoyed with that woman who hasn't paid me for the knitting machine, but hey ho, what can you do? Can't make her. I think they should be able to make you pay. If you bid on eBay, it's a contract, isn't it? But eBay won't back you up. You know, eBay won't make them pay, which I think is wrong. Why would you bid on something if you've no intention of paying for it? Strange. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed now, so stop worrying about it. So I shall speak to you all next week. So bye, and thank you all for keeping me company. Well, bye for now. Bye.